Hello viewers, this is Not Too Fast here. In today's video I will be reviewing this portable Apple CarPlay Android Auto device. This one here is from the company VOLAM, and it has a very large 10.25 inch widescreen display. Now besides giving you the usual Apple CarPlay Android Auto functions, this device also has built-in Netflix and YouTube app. So if you want, you can watch your favorite video in your vehicle. It also comes with a backup camera that you can install, and it will give you a backup view when you're backing up. A device like this is perfect for those of you who have an older vehicle, or perhaps it didn't come with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and you want to add that functionality into your car. In this video, I'll show you all the features on this device. Let's get started. Let me show you the unboxing of this CarPlay device. Here's a CarPlay device. Dash mounts. Windshield mounts, cigarette lighter power adapter, rear camera and the rear camera cable, plastic pry tool, an extra double-sided tape for the mounts, 3.5mm audio cable, this is a dash mounting plate, and the user manual. Here's a look at everything you get with this unit. Let's have a closer look at this CarPlay device. On the front is a very large 10.25 inch color LCD touchscreen. The resolution is 1920 by 720p. If you look on the side, you can see the display is very thin and low profile. On the sticker, there's some tips to help you with your install. Here it tells you when you're using the dash mount with a 3M double-sided tape, make sure you stick it onto the dash and wait about 24 hours before installing this unit onto the mount. Also make sure your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on your phone is working. And when you have the phone connected to this device, it is normal for the devices to get warm. Let's take a look on the side. On the left, you have the USB-C connector for connecting to the power cable. Next to it is the connector for the rear camera cable. Right here is the microSD memory card slot. On the right is a 3.5mm audio jack for outputting audio to your car radio. Over here is a reset switch. In the middle is where you install the mount. Over here is a speaker. Looking at the top right here is the power switch. In the middle are vents to cool the device. I'm going to remove this protective sticker. To install the device into your vehicle, it comes with two different mounts. Right here is a dash mount. The base is flexible, so it'll fit the contour of your dash. And on the back here, you have this double-sided tape. The sticker tells you to place this onto your dash and stick it on for a good 24 hours before you install the unit onto the mount right here. And this will prevent the double-sided tape from coming off the dash. To install this, you want to clip this onto the back of the unit, and then you can adjust the angle by loosening this knob right here. Adjust the angle and tighten this back up. Now if you want to install this onto the windshield, you can use this windshield mount. Stick this onto the windshield and then press this down to lock it in place. Just like the other mount, you want to clip this onto the back of the unit. You can loosen this collar, adjust the angle. You can also extend this and loosen this knob to adjust the angle. To power the unit, you'll need to install this cigarette lighter power cable. Plug this into your 12-volt accessory port. On the other end of the cable, you have this USB-C connector. Plug this into the unit. Right here is a rear camera. You want to install this on the back of your vehicle and plug this connector into the unit. And then run this cable all the way to the back of the vehicle where you have the rear camera. Now with this red wire, if you connect this to your backup light, when you put the car in reverse, the display will automatically switch to a backup parking view. Now it's really up to you if you want to install this. If you don't, you'll still be able to use all the functions on this device. It's just that you won't have a backup camera view. Now I'm going to power this on. Select the language. Country. Right now you're looking at the home screen. On the left side you have the currently open app, previously open app, back button, split and full screen button, home button. You have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connection button. Next to it, you have the YouTube app and the Netflix app. For the Apple CarPlay, this device is compatible with iPhone 7 and newer, and also iOS 10 Plus. And for Android users, this supports Android version 11 and newer. On the right side, you have additional apps and the settings button. If you swipe to the left, you also have the gallery, file folder, and the backup camera. Now for this setup, I'll be pairing this device with my Android phone. I'll select Android Auto here. On the phone, make sure you have the Bluetooth enabled. Look for the device that's called T88RX2917A. On your phone's Bluetooth setting, select this device. Select pair, and now it's pairing with a device. And now my phone is paired to this device. On the display, you can see the Android Auto is connected. That's why I have Waze open here. So this map information you're looking at is coming from my phone. Now if I press this button at the bottom left-hand corner, it'll open up my Spotify on the right side. So while you're driving, you can listen to music and use navigation. Now if I press that bottom left-hand button again, now you're looking at the Android Auto home screen. So these are all the compatible apps with the phone. You have Calendar, Google Maps, Messages, Waze, and Weather. On this screen, if you select Exit, you'll go back out to the home screen for this device. Now the nice thing about this unit is that they've incorporated both YouTube and Netflix on this screen. To be able to watch YouTube and Netflix, you do need to have internet connection. So I'm going to go to Settings. I'm going to turn on my Wi-Fi. This device supports both 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Now for now I'm going to connect to my home Wi-Fi, but if you're in your car, you need to connect to your phone's Wi-Fi hotspot for the data connection. Now open up YouTube and play the video. If you want to watch Netflix, you do need to log in with an account.
Why do you want to be a Marine, Cameron?
So right now it's playing Netflix. Now you notice at the top here you have this floating white circle. If you tap on that, it brings up a menu. This menu allows you to set the volume, go to home, change split screen, set the brightness. So now let me show you the backup camera. Right now you're looking at the backup camera view. On the screen you also have the parking guidelines. So at this time, let's take this to the car. I'll get it installed and I'll show you how this works in the vehicle. To install this into your vehicle, choose the dash mount or the windshield mounts. For this install, I'll be using the windshield mounts. Here I'm going to slide the windshield mount onto the back of the unit. Next I'll remove this film. Now I'll stick the suction cup onto the windshield. Push down the latch. Connect the power cable. Connect the rear camera cable. With the rear camera cable, run this all the way to the back of your car. Now if your car has an auxiliary audio input and you want to output the audio from this device to the car radio's auxiliary input, then connect this 3.5mm audio cable to this audio output jack here. Now you can adjust the angle of the unit, then tighten this collar on the back to hold this position. Plug the cigarette lighter power adapter into your 12-volt accessory port. This rear camera is waterproof, so you can install this inside the vehicle or outside the vehicle. It comes with double-sided tape and mounting screws. So find a location that will work for your vehicle and mount it so you can have a clear view of the back. Now if you're mounting this inside the vehicle, you can stick this camera directly on the back window like this. Using the double-sided tape, I stuck the rear camera onto the back window here. And if you want to install this camera outside the vehicle, you can place it in this position right here. Now with this type of install, you do need to run this wire from the outside into the vehicle. Now the backup light on this vehicle is located on the rear hatch right here. There's an access panel I can remove. Right here is a backup light bulb. I'll need to connect that red wire onto the positive wire of this backup lights. Here I'll install a T-tap. Connect it to the T-tap. Reinstall the lights. Reinstall the cover. With everything installed, I'll turn on the ignition. The unit will power on. I have my phone nearby. And the device will connect to my phone using Bluetooth, and the Android Auto will start automatically. The time it took the Android Auto to start was about 15 seconds. On the left side is Waze, on the right side is Spotify. I'll exit out of Android Auto. I'll select Audio Settings. Here you have 4 choices for the audio output: local speakers, Bluetooth transmitter, FM modulator, and the auxiliary 3.5mm cable output. Now if your car supports Bluetooth audio, I recommend using the Bluetooth audio. With that, the audio from this device will transmit to the car radio, and you'll hear the sound coming from the car speakers. The audio quality is also very clear. Here on my car radio setting, I'll go to Bluetooth, connect device. I've already added this device to my car, and it's called T88 Car 29178. Now after you connect the Bluetooth audio, if you notice there's no sound, you select this circle right here, and you can increase and decrease the volume. You can also adjust the brightness. Here, open up Android Auto. I can search for a destination. Sam's Club nearby. There's one 1.3 miles away.
Let's take Nelson Broaden Boulevard, Sugar Hill, and Buford Drive, Buford.
So that audio you heard is coming from my car speaker using the Bluetooth audio. I can also play the Spotify music. I can receive phone calls and make phone calls.
Thank you for calling NOAA's National Weather Service at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport. Please hold for a menu of forecast and current weather.
Back on the home page, I'll go to Settings, select Wi-Fi. I turn on my phone's mobile hotspot. I selected my phone's SSID and entered a password, and now I'm connected. I can play YouTube using the mobile data.
71 laps ahead of us. The Mexico City Grand Prix, round 20, it's lights out, away we go, and it's an even start from both.
I can also do a split screen. Here I have Android Auto on the left side and the YouTube playing on the right side. Now with that red wire connected to my backup light, once I put the car in reverse, the display will show the backup view. I'll do that right now. Right here you can see the backup view. Once I take it out of reverse, the display will go back to regular view. One thing I noticed while reviewing this unit is if you wear polarized sunglasses while driving, the display through the sunglasses will be black. The reason for that is because this LCD display must have a polarized filter, causing the display to darken so you cannot see. Let me show you what I mean. I'll put my sunglasses in front of the camera, and you can see the display is all black. So this is something you want to keep in mind with this unit if you drive with polarized sunglasses. Overall, this VOLAM 10.25-inch Android Auto CarPlay device worked very well. A device like this is perfect for those of you who have a vehicle that did not come with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. And this will give you all the convenient features like navigation and hands-free phone calls. I really like this large widescreen display. With a split screen, you can show two different apps on one display. If you install the backup camera, the display will also give you a backup view when you're backing up the vehicle. So a device like this is very convenient to use. At the time of this review, this retails for $130. I'll include the link below so you can check it out. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.